Okay, friends, this tutorial is for showing you guys the different features with Procreate to get to learn more about the app itself. Turn this light on. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you different things that you need to know, tips and tricks, all that kind of stuff. So first, I'm going to start with your canvas, choosing the size for your canvas. When you open up Procreate, you will see that you can click this plus sign right here to create your new canvas. It comes with, all of these are untitled. I've played a lot with Canva. So it comes with these canvas sizes right here. It comes with a screen size. But normally, here's the thing about this. If you want the best quality with it being a pixelated app, then you will always want your size of your screen to be 3000 by 3000 pixels, because you'll always want your DPI to be 300. That is what makes the quality of your image better. Now, this shows you the maximum layers that you can use are 55. So you are limited on layers the higher you go with your canvas size. So if I go 4000 by 4000, then I'm only going to be able to use 29 layers, okay? So I stick around 3000 by 3000. I have 55 layers. That's really more than enough to me, okay? Now, I'm going to show you some different things in the app. Over here, you have your color palettes. Right here, you have your layers section. This is to add a new layer. Okay, that is to delete a layer. You swipe to the right. Now, if you just have one layer, it has clear. So if you add a new layer, it has delete. So if you have something on this layer that you want the same thing on the second layer, say I draw, let's do this. Let's do it real quick. Okay, I'm going to place a dandelion right here. Okay, say I want another dandelion. So I'm going to duplicate that. And then I'll have on my second dandelion, I'll have that other one so I can move it around. Okay, and to delete it, swipe to the right, hit delete. Okay, swipe to the right, hit delete. Now, if you want to lock a layer, swipe to the right, hit lock. That allows you to not mess with that layer at all unless you unlock it, okay? All right, so now this is your eraser, and you will already have a bunch of Procreate brushes in your Procreate app. I always stick with airbrushing and the hard brush as my eraser because I can go big or I can go small. It's literally the best one for eraser. So for your hard brush, use that. It's an airbrushing for your eraser. Trust me, you'll like it as an eraser. So in here, in your brush library, stick with the hard brush. That way when you always click on it, you'll be able to, have that. Okay, this is your smudge tool. I usually use the soft brush for this one, so I'm going to give an example for the smudge tool. I'm going to, let me go to my faves. I'm just going to drop some glitter colors like this. And let me just do, this is not going to look good together. I'm going to do those two, okay? And then I'm going to hit my smudge tool. And what your smudge tool does, let's bring it up. Is it too high? Too high for my example. There we go. It smudges these colors together, okay? So if you're wanting to blend something, you can use the smudge tool to smudge your colors together, okay? To erase it, I use the hard brush. All right, so that's your smudge tool, your eraser, your layers, your color palette, and here is your pen. This is where you will draw and everything. So my favorite, this is my faves. Some of these I have got off of Creative Fabrica. You can have a Creative Fabrica account for, I think it's $3.99 a month, or you can go ahead and pay the yearly which is I think 59 or something like that. But check out Creative Fabrica. They have a lot of brushes on Creative Fabrica that you can download. When you pay for the membership, you'll have that $3.99 a month, which allows you to download anything. Okay. And go through your brushes. Go through your brushes, play around with them, find the ones that you like that are your favorites. As you can see, I have my faves right here. I've been meaning to do this. Hold it down and move it up because I want it closer to the top. I'm going to put it above dandelions. So if you want to create a folder for brushes, let me see if I can remember how to do that. Let's see. Because I haven't created a folder in a very long time. Okay, there it is. The plus sign right here. So it wasn't showing when I had it like this. Okay, the plus sign. So that will create this. And you can put in my brushes. Or my favorite brushes. You know, whatever it is you want to put there. I'm wanting to delete this. There we go. Oh, I just had it come up. Okay, I'm going to delete that. But what you can do is, so that's my faves. So say I want to take this metallic mist and put it in my faves. I'm going to hold it down and I'm going to drag it up. And your faves will blink twice and you take it and drop it. Okay. So make sure it shows the shadow around your favorites and you let it blink twice and then take it and drop it. Okay, super simple. To add a brush, I'm going to show you how to import a brush in just a few. Okay, so this is your select tool. So when you have something on here, that is your select tool. That allows you to move your item around. I say item. There's another word for that. Anyways, that allows you to move it around, to resize it as big or small as you want. Let me do this. Let's do a crazy looking heart and just fill it in, okay? So that allows you to move it around. That's your select tool. Freeform. You'll have this menu pop up at the bottom. Freeform allows you to do all of this. Just freely have the ability to move it around like this, okay? Distort allows you to kind of twist it around. So like I'm kind of have my heart angling out like this. I could layer it with different colors. Like it's just pretty neat. Make it look 3D. Okay, so warp. This is to warp your design. Okay. You can do the advanced mesh, which allows you to just warp in certain areas a little bit better, a little bit more control. You'll always want to make sure you're on Billionaire, not Nearest Neighbor or Bicubic. If you want to fit it to canvas, you hit that. If you want to rotate it, that's how you rotate it. Flip vertically, flip horizontally. Okay. So I'm going to go back to uniform, and that's where I normally stay unless I want freeform to, I don't really do anything with distort or warp. Okay. So the next tool right here, this allows you to do the projects that we have done with this, which is the color fill. So, I've showed y'all this in a previous video. You do reference, and then you add that layer underneath, and then I'm just going to pick a random color. And this tool allows you to color fill, okay? So that color filled like kind of around it, there's no open in this. So that allows you to, color fill, okay? All right, so this tool right here, this is your hue, saturation, and brightness. So if you want to make something brighter or darker, you will do that. Your saturation and hue, click off, click back on. Your color balance, curves, I never mess with any of that. Gradient map, I never mess with that. Gaussian blur, you guys already pretty much know the Gaussian blur from the previous video. Motion blur is where you want it to go. So you can go up, down, side to side. You can move it this way. You can move it this way. You can move it this way. You can move this way. Just depends on how you want your motion of your blur to go. Perspective blur is the position blur. And I never really do anything with that. The noise is you're bringing it up, and because I'm using a glitter, it's not really going to show. So I'm going to delete, well, let's delete this one. Okay, so noise allows it to look like that, okay? And then you got billows, which gives it a little bit of a different look. It's hard to kind of tell. Ridges. If I ever use noise, I stay on clouds. Okay, and you can scale it. You can, whatever octaves means. Not sure about that, but I don't use any of that. I just, if I want to use the noise, I just stick with, okay, I want to make it, you know, look a certain way. So I'm going to use the noise, and I'm just going to swipe it a little bit. Okay. So no big deal. You don't really use that a lot. Sharpen just sharpens your image. Okay. Bloom will bloom your image, which means it pretty much like brightens the color. Gives you a burn effect. Kind of gives you like that neon look. Okay. How cool is that? That is pretty awesome. So that's what the bloom gives you, that neon type look. So you can play around with that and just have a little fun with it. Okay, glitch. Let's be real, you never really want to use glitch. Okay, halftone. So you can do like a cool 90s theme with this. That would be pretty cool. So we got full color, we got screen print, and we got newspaper. So I like that. That's neat. I've actually never used halftone. Okay. All right. Do not come for me if I pronounce this wrong. Chromatic aberration. Okay. That gives you this cool effect. All right. That gives you this cool 3D multicolor effect. You can change the fall off of it. You can change the transition of it, displace it. I mean, that is so neat. Okay. Now, liquify. This one is pretty cool. So if you want to do like a whole crazy colorful background, let's just add some more hearts, and let's flip it horizontal. And then let's change the color. You know, that's an ugly color. Let me use a different color for this tutorial. Okay, so if I want to liquify this, I want to twirl it to the right. My brush size is all the way up, so you can change that. I'm going to do about 70. You can liquify your design, okay? And if we put these two together, then that will, go back to liquify. Put these two together, that will liquefy both of them. Okay, you can push. Maybe make yourself a watercolor background or something like that. Twirl to the left. You can pinch it, which pushes the design in. Really cool. You can expand it, which means you're going to bring it up, like kind of like blowing up a balloon. Crystal just gives you that really cool effect. Let's see, let's reset that. Edge gives you that effect. Reconstruct it. And that's about it. So that's really cool feature to be able to use. So we're going to reset everything. All right, so that is, and we have clone. I don't really use the clone. I don't know too much about the clone. So, oh, okay, I see what it's doing. So you're pretty much, okay, I see what it's doing. So it's cloning, as it says, the design. That's pretty neat. Okay, so that is the adjustments to, menu right there. This tool right here is where you will insert a file, insert a photo. You can even take a photo, add a text, cut, copy, or copy canvas. Then you go over here to canvas. You can copy, crop and resize. The animation assist. Let's see. You can hit play when you're doing something. Let's see, add a frame. Okay. Animation assistant. Okay. So let's cut that off. Page assist. So this allows you to see your pages, just as you would see your layers over here. So that's an option to turn on. Drawing guide. Now this one is pretty fun. So when you turn on drawing guide, you can hit edit drawing guide. I normally do the 2D grid, and I put my grid size up to where there is 4 squares, but you have other options. So you can turn this on, and let's get rid of that. And this one, so say I want help drawing something, right? So you got to turn on drawing assist in here in your layer, and it's going to draw that line for you, okay? Which is going to help you draw that straight line. All right, so if you want to change your drawing guide, okay, this will still draw the straight line, okay? You can go back to edit drawing guide, and you can do the perspective. Symmetry is really the one that I think I've seen a lot of people use. And let's see, this one right here, radial right here. So when people are making, like drawing like a flower or something like that, this helps assist you into creating something like that. I never really use it, but it can make some really cool effects. And you can move that around from what you drew. It's so cool. Okay, so that's another effect in drawing guide. Okay, reference. This one I use a lot. Reference is a box that pops up where you can add an image of something that inspires you. So if you wanted to create the look of, let's find something. Say you wanted to, say you have a SVG file of a blank, I don't know, bull, and you want to try to draw that bull or color in that bull or make it look exactly like that. Or if you want to, let's find an easier picture, because that one would be a little difficult. So I was just trying to use that as an example, but I'm going to find a better example to use. Okay, say you wanted to create this wallpaper. Okay, say you wanted to create it similar or exactly the same. So I always put my reference box up here in the corner, and I'll pinch it and resize the image in or out so I can see what I'm looking at. You can move it around and everything. So say I want to try to create that exact same thing. You could, do the, I still got drawing assist on. You could, just look at the image and try to draw what it's showing you here. Okay. So that helps assist you while you're drawing. Okay, flip horizontal, flip vertical, that flips the canvas. This is your canvas information. You can sign your canvas okay? And you can put made by your name. This gives you your dimension, your layers, how many layers you have used, how many are available, your color profile, video settings, and statistics. All right, so now we're going to go over to share. Share image, Procreate, PSD, PDF, JPEG, PNG, TIFF. I always share as a PNG. Always share as a PNG. I never really mess with anything else. You can share as an animated thing. Okay, it's pretty cool. All right, so video. Now, time-lapse recording, you can keep that on. And this will show you a quick video, time-lapse, 4 minutes so far, of you doing your artwork. And then you can export it, so you can save it and share it. That's really cool. Okay, so this is the preferences. I do not mess with anything in here unless I want to change this stabilization of a brush or gesture control. I have changed some things in here. I will have to go through them and show y'all what I have changed in there. I know one of the things that I had told y'all was that when I put my hand on the screen, it does not draw, only my pen does, okay? I still got drawing assist on. Only my pen draws, not my finger. Because I don't want my hand, if I'm got it bearing down, I don't want it to mess up my design. Okay. So let's see if I can see what I had toggled on or off in here. So if you see any of this right here in assisted drawing, you can use the same settings that I have. So in smudge, I have nothing on. In erase, I have nothing on. In assisted drawing, I have nothing on. Eyedropper, I have Apple Pencil. While holding will invoke eyedropper. I do like to see my eyedropper. Touch and hold. Holding a finger on the canvas will invoke eyedropper. Quick shape, I have tap on. I have 3-finger swipe. And I have draw and hold. Quick menu, I have nothing on in here. Full screen, nothing on in here. Clear layer, a 4-finger tap will clear your layer. I have that on. Copy and paste, nothing on in there. Layer select, nothing on in there. Hover, nothing on in there. Let's see, hovering the Apple Pencil. Okay, nothing on in there. I have the rotate with pinch zoom on, and that is it. So one of those settings in there will allow you to draw without having your hand drawing, okay? So unless you're drawing with your finger, then leave that on. But if you use an Apple Pencil, then you can turn that off. Just go by the settings that I have shown you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other thing is I'm going to show you how to import a Procreate brush. And this over here is your sizing. You will resize your brush using this tool right here, this bar. You will resize your brush. And if you want to save one of the sizes for next time you go back to it, like I like that size of this brush, so I'm going to save that just the way it is. Hit that plus button. And this is the opacity of your brush. Okay. And if you want to go back and redo something, or, you know, go back, redo, or undo, and then redo. Undo, redo. Okay. So now I'm going to show y'all how to import a Procreate brush. Let me clear some of these because I have way too many things in my... Okay, so if you go in Procreate, Creative Fabrica, one of my favorite... This is one of my favorite websites ever. It's $3.99 a month, okay? Or it is $47 a year. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to type in Procreate brush. And in Procreate brushes, there pops up a ton of brushes, okay? These are a ton of brushes you can download. These are called stamps. And I'll show you when I get back over to Procreate what a stamp is. But let's see. I want to go with this groovy one. So I'm going to download it. You're going to click on it, download it, hit download again. And you're going to hit up there where you have downloaded your brushes. This is my download folder, Lord Jesus. It's a lot of stuff. And you're going to click on that. And it's going to bring up, it's going to take you directly to it, okay? This is the file, so I have to unzip it. And hopefully it will. Sometimes these files do not direct me where I need to go. See, I downloaded it 3 times. Let's delete 2 of those. Okay, so here it is. Once you unzip that file, when you click on it, when you click on the zip folder, it'll take you to it. If it does not, click on Recents and then do it again. So all I'm going to do is click on it. And it imports it right into Procreate. So, and it'll usually show up here, or it will show down here in your imported brushes. But that is literally it. So I have imported this, so let's give one a try and see what it does. Okay, so this is a stamp. This is a stamp brush. There's a rainbow. So that's pretty cool. These are just little checkered blocks. There's another rainbow. Resize it. Yeah, how cool. Okay, so that's how you import a brush. Now, if you want to learn to create a brush, I am not going to show that in this tutorial, but brushes I've made, this is my dot brush. Okay, that's my dot brush that I have created. I do sell my brushes on my Etsy shop, so if y'all want to check those out, you can. This is my 101 Pups. I did not want to name it 101 Dalmatians, so 101 Pups. I did not create mine on. That's just one of my favorites. Hello Beautiful is a gorgeous glitter brush I've created. I did an Easter egg, but I was still working on it, so I wasn't, you know, advertising that too much. This is my Dirty South brush. This is like, just like mud splatter is pretty much what it looks like. Not going to worry with this one because that one is what I was trying to get this one. This is my Distressed brush. And you can do these in different colors. So you can go up here and choose your color. This is my cow print brush. Probably my favorite brush out of all of my brushes I've made. So you can get the cow print brush on my Etsy shop. And I make brushes all the time. I just don't list them a lot, but I'm going to start listing them a lot. So if you want to learn to create a brush, let me know. I will be glad to teach you how to create a Procreate brush. But anyways, you guys, I hope that this, or you ladies, I'm so used to saying you guys, I don't know. So anyways, you ladies, if you have any questions about Procreate, please reach out to me. I pretty much summed everything up with going through all of the features in Procreate. And if I learn any more new features by playing around with Procreate, you know, one day when I'm not working on something or, you know, whatever, then I will definitely show you. But that is pretty much about it with Procreate. So thank y'all for watching and thank y'all for being a member.